Hello, this is lesson 2 in microgeography, in which we're talking about map making. Okay, now I said you would need some graph paper like this. I hope you can get a whole tablet or a whole book of graph paper to help you. This is lesson 2, and we're going to start with drawing. Okay, we're going to learn how to make a scale drawing. Now, not particularly in this lesson, but we're going to work toward that event. Okay, so what are the tools that you're going to need? You need your paper, you need a ruler, you need your pencil, you need your eraser, and you might want some colored pencils along the way. Now we're just going to practice drawing on the lines and staying on the lines. So I'm just going to put this down here, and I'm going to put where it says right at the edge right there, I'm going to line it up with one of the lines that goes this way. And then I'm going to go down 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches, 7 inches. Okay, now when I got down there, was I still on the line? I was. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to go over a couple of lines, and I want you to very carefully make sure that you have your ruler lined up just over those lines and that you go down. Now remember, you're going to make it nice and light. You don't want to make it dark. Let me show you what can happen if you make it dark and you're just pushing it and so forth. Now that's kind of bad, huh? Yeah, and it's hard to erase it too when it's darker. Okay, it's harder to erase it when it's darker. This pink eraser, though, that I have wanted you to get, this is an old one, so it is leaving some stuff behind. But when you have a new one, it's really, really good in getting rid of mistakes and so forth. So just be careful. Line up your ruler again and make sure it lines up on that line, and you want to go nice and light. Okay, and I want you to make a whole page of lines. Okay, a whole page of lines, 2 squares apart. A whole page of lines, 2 squares apart. And that's what you're going to do today. Now, that's not the only thing you're going to do today. No, but it's going to be the main thing is following the lines. Make sure that you stay on the lines so that when you draw your map, you can be very careful with where you put things. Because the first map you're going to draw is going to be of your own room. Okay? Well, there I have some. And now I'm going to go across. Okay? I'm going to go across up here. And I am going to connect those lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 lines. I'm going to go down to the bottom and connect them across the bottom. I'm going to go across that line at the bottom. And then I am going to go diagonally from one corner across to another corner. You see that? I've got it at this corner point, and I've got it at the bottom corner point. And I am going to draw a line there, and then I'm going to draw a line on the other side doing the same thing between corners. Okay. All right, so that's about the center of it. Did you know that? That when you do that, when you draw diagonals from the corners, that would be the very center of it. Well, okay, so what shall we do? Now we're going to I want you to do this, okay? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double sections with the lines down. We put a line at the top and a line at the bottom, and then you did diagonal lines across, right? Okay, so let's see what we can do now with our pencils. I'm going to start coloring this in because it's going to be very, very fun to color this in. I hope you like coloring because it can be relaxing. I do want you to stay within the lines though. That's a very, very important thing, that you stay within the lines. Now, there's just one rule about this coloring. You can't have the same color next to each other. In other words, I'm not going to make that yellow or gold, okay? But I'm going to make this triangle here pink, and this triangle here pink. And you can go ahead and color yours any way you want it. Okay? This is for your first drawing, of drawing lines on top of the lines that are on the page. All right? And you're going to color within the lines, because when you make a map, you have to stay within the lines. So, work on your drawing, and that's your assignment for today. We'll see you in lesson 3.